Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I show you how to decode India's economic dilemma, that is rising inflation, the push for growth and the RBI moves that try to balance both. So by the end of this video you will be able to anticipate policy signals and understand the actions of RBI. Inflation measured by CPI, that is Consumer Price Index, is edging above target. Growth is uneven but resilient, and the RBI is weighing rate moves, liquidity operations, and macro prudential tools. So it is like steering a car where speed represents growth, bumps are inflation, and the RBI is the driver using brakes and accelerate. So, how to monitor CPI, inflation and core inflation weekly releases? If core rises, inflation is broad-based. So we have to track the industrial production and quarterly GDP prints for growth momentum. And RBI has to watch money supply, that is M3, credit growth, and bond yield for the financial conditions. And it has to keep an eye on crude oil and food prices. They often drive headline inflation in India. So inflation versus growth dilemma, RBI's balancing act in India. So we will start one of the biggest challenge for any central bank in balancing price stability, that is inflation control with economic growth. In India, this balancing act is managed by RBI through its monetary policy. Too much focus on growth can cause inflation, while too much focus on inflation control can slow down the growth. So this constant trade-off is called the inflation growth dilemma. Let us understand the dilemma. Inflation is a sustained rise in general price level of goods and services, and growth measured by the GDP, that is gross domestic product. It indicates the increase in economic activity, investment, and employment. The dilemma: if RBI cuts interest rates, borrowing becomes cheaper, investment and consumption rise, higher growth, but risk of inflation. If RBI raises interest rate, then what happens? Demand cools down, inflation falls, but growth slows. So RBI's role and monetary policy: flexible inflation targeting is